So, this is episode 2. This is the intro. We got a really good podcast for you guys. We do talk about sports again for a little while, for a long while again, but I think that's how this podcast might go because we're both sports guys.
Yeah, we're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk.
But I think we got it pretty good because I think we switched it over about half hour. So it's an hour podcast, half hour of sports, half hour of everything else. We get into some deep stuff here. Like we get down to the nitty gritty. I get embarrassed. He gets embarrassed. There are some fucking stories in this one.
Yeah, I pledge this is a good one to listen to.
Definitely, Amber Heard pledge, and also continue listening all the way to the end because afterwards is a bonus.
Spin the wheel of death.
Yeah, we do spin the wheel of cancellation on this one, and it lands on a pretty crazy subject. And we ended up doing 2 subjects. We were only supposed to do 1, but they're kind of similar, so we just said fuck it. But if you do listen to all the way to the end, stay tuned because I do have a bonus podcast with me and my 4-year-old daughter. It is the cutest thing because she's cutie patootie.
Yeah, I don't really like it because she's starting my job. So.
Oh, she's coming for you. She's coming for you. She's coming for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send my little nephew. Where's my money? Where's my money?
All right, so here we go. The theme song starts in 3, 2, 1.
You know what time it is? Yeah. Yo, cut the back and light up the stogie. 2 cigars, smoking out the phonies. Coming every Monday from Chi-Town. Tune in, find out what's going down with Nick and Jimmy. True to the family, take you on a journey. This is out of worldly. Laugh out loud, you're looking at 2 stars. Find out now, this is 2 cigars.
Welcome to 2 Cigars Podcast. This is episode 2. Excuse us while we light it up. It's a long pause. What, are you not going to talk now all of a sudden, you fucking weirdo?
Yeah, I forgot how to talk for a second there.
I'm
just like trying to like focus all my attention on getting this cigar lit very well, perfectly.
I am smoking a Padron today. What are you smoking?
I have a La Historia by E.P. Carrillo.
Ooh. Nice. So, we got topics today. We actually did our homework this time. It's not going to be just some random bullshit, but
I like random bullshit.
I think a lot of people do, but we're going to try a new formula today where we actually wrote down things. We're going to go by the script today, and then for the first time, we will spin the wheel of cancellation, where it's a bunch of hot button topics, and we are going to spin it, and whatever it lands on, we're going to give our true opinions on it, regardless of what it is. I mean, some of these are fucking rough.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's the wheel is to try to get us canceled before we even get started.
Yeah, the end goal is suicide.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right? So,
yeah,
okay.
We'll always try ceiling fan. Hang
Yeah.
yourself in a ceiling fan.
Well, make sure it's not sturdy.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't fall and knock you out.
Yeah.
So,
I think we should restart.
no, we're not restarting no more. See, we're talking about NBA Game 7, Heat versus Celtics, man. What's your take on that whole game, that game right there? Because Jimmy Butler got that 40-point plus game to bring him in there, and then they fucked him, man. I think they fucked him by taking that 3 points off the board when they did.
Well, just the level of disrespect all these players and media hosts have on SportsCenter for Jimmy Butler. Like, put some respect on his name. The man put up 80-something points in 2 games, hurt. The rest of the team sucked.
Yeah.
Like, they were just non-existent.
No.
And if you're saying how they have these 2 stars and they got this and they got that, and Jimmy Butler basically almost wins the game for them single-handedly.
What does that have to do?
Like, he takes the last shot. Like, and we bitch all the time that, LeBron James, like, he will never take the last shot. Like, he'll pass it out. He'll do this. Like, what do you pay all this money for? You pay it for him to take that last shot.
They're only down by 2 points.
Well, he took
No, they're down by 3 points, and then they still had like 2 minutes left on the clock, and he shoots up a.
no. They were down by 2. He took a 3 to try to win the game.
They're down. I could have sworn they were down by 3, and he just did a quick pull up.
No, because
it was almost like a 2-on-1 situation, and
I don't know,
instead of
it's
just
been
trying
like
to
a
get the 2, because if they remember I was talking about it, if he scored just 2 points, they'd only be down by 1. Then they do the foul, then 2 free throws, then they're down by 3 again. And I mean, you gotta go for the 3, but you gotta take that 2 points first, because if the guy does miss a free throw, then
I'm
it's only down by 2, and then you don't have that hard of a road to come back.
No, I agree. I'm almost positive though they were down by 2, and that's why people were so pissed because they were like, just drive the ball. You can make the 2, tie the game, and then if you get fouled, you could take the lead. But he made the decision to take the 3, and you pay all that money, and like again, they wouldn't have been there. If it wasn't for him.
Yeah,
So if he decides to take that shot, he takes that shot. It's better that he didn't pass it out to Kyle Lowry or pass it out to 31. That bum. Like
my God,
I could play on that team.
he made 2 baskets and one of them got taken away.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous because that look, the takeaway, I looked at it, it was like 2 minutes plus that they took it away. That's fucking too long in the game.
Over 3 minutes.
It was close. Yeah,
over 3 minutes, and then like you sit there and you think like, because that wasn't the refs in the game, that was like the refs that were like looking from above. Well, the game was still going on for 3+ minutes. What the hell were you doing from there? You weren't like watching anything else. You were just watching that
for
one.
3 fucking minutes, the same replay
they
over and over
only
again.
showed it. They only showed it once during the game. They only showed the replay once.
I've watched the replay. It is so difficult to determine whether or not he actually stepped out or not.
Like if they have a different
insane.
angle, share it. If not, and I'm very surprised that's not talked about, because that's not some like. So when they shoot the 3-pointer, like they'll always kind of look to see if it was a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer. I've never seen them be like, was that out of bounds or inbounds? And
take 3 points off the board when they're on their way to a comeback. Like they took that away. They're down by 3 points, then bam, they're down by 6.
Yeah,
and then they went down by 11. I mean, they weren't playing the best basketball. Let's just be honest with it.
Well, we were talking about it. It started to get close to the end of the fourth. They were running out of time, and they started jacking up threes. Yeah. And we were like, this is not how you're going to win a game.
No, because every time they got within 2 or 3 points, it wasn't the 3 that got them there. It was a 2 points in defense.
Yeah, and then what was it? I think there was like not that much time left. There was like we were like, this game's over. Like it looked like if they keep jacking up threes, it's just never gonna work. And I think Kyle Lowry takes a 2, and then somebody else takes a 2, then Jimmy Butler gets a 2, and then like all of a sudden you're like, wow. And then obviously he takes the 3, which you're kind of shocked if all the baskets. But I understand why he took the 3. I think he was open enough to take that 3. He was hitting shots from that. Like, that's his spot, too. Yeah. That's another thing. Yeah. It's not like he was in the corner and he never shoots from the corner. He just jacked it up.
I just felt like he had more time where he didn't have to just, like, pull up and shoot. But, I mean, I guess if it's his decision, because if he's comfortable shooting like that, then go for it.
I think he's looking that the person in front of him is Horford, and he's back trailing, right? So he's pushing it, and he's thinking in his head, let me just pull up real quick and shoot it. I mean, that's a shot most professionals could make. And again, Jimmy Butler could make that shot. It just happened to be that
I just found out my microphone was backwards, so now I'm going to be really loud to the
I was going to say, because normally I'm quiet and I'm like looking at the thing like...
Yeah, I thought I was looking, I was like, where the fuck is the logo? Yeah, no, now it's turned around, so now I'm going to be really loud.
Yeah, I mean, it's very disappointing.
Do you think he comes back? Jimmy Butler to the Heat?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's his team, right? Like that's his team.
Yeah, that's his team.
You think he's gonna retire there? Is that the team? It's so hard with basketball because these guys, they move around so much.
Well, they move around really like a lot. Jimmy Butler's still relatively young. I mean, that's a good organization. Yeah, like if you're there, like that's a good one. Yes, he started like if you look at the organizations he's been at, like the Bulls aren't like known in the league for being
a good organization.
Yeah, I mean, we had the greatest basketball player to ever play the game, and he won
the best coach, and probably the greatest coach ever.
we watched it. They were trying to break up the team. Like, I mean, they did. They ended the team. So this is an organization that doesn't,
Yeah, because we could have went 4 maybe. We could have maybe went 4 because Jordan said he was going to come back if Phil Jackson came back for one more season. And they just don't like Phil Jackson. And then look, he goes to the Lakers. And then how many does he win with the Lakers?
Exactly the point. Like he was still, they were all very good. They could have kept winning. Who knows? It would have been interesting to see like that Bulls team versus that Lakers team. Like that Lakers team without Phil Jackson.
Oh man.
Oh man, that would have been a great series.
A Phil Jackson LA team versus a Phil Jackson Chicago team.
I mean, that would have been great.
Yeah.
That would have been great. Dennis
Dude,
Rodman
running
versus
for
Shaq.
Shaq.
Oh man.
Man, could you imagine the fucking clawing and biting from that?
Michael Jordan versus Kobe. Like maybe not
Yeah.
a young Kobe. Like if he was like, 2009, 2010 prime.
Yeah,
Kobe.
but who takes Scottie Pippen?
At that time, if we're talking early, Derek Fisher probably.
Probably. Oh yeah, Derek Fisher. Yeah, but he was on the. He's on both teams, right? Derek Fisher was a Bull. I could have sworn he was a Bull.
Not during that time. I could be wrong though.
Maybe he was on the first three.
No, I don't think so.
I could have sworn he won a couple, but look that up. As you looking it up, this is a great time for a quick sponsor. A word from our sponsors. High Noon Seltzers. If this isn't the goddamn best thing I've ever had, how about you?
Very refreshing. The only hard seltzer I will drink.
And I just froze.
Real juice, real vodka.
Did you say real juice?
No,
Oh.
I said real juice.
Juice. Oh, Jesus Christ, man! I was like, we're gonna get canceled before we even spin the wheel. High Noon. Their Monica. The first and only gender-neutral harmonica. Played anywhere, anytime.
For all ladies.
Ah, so you just fucked it up. You said ladies. This is just gender-neutral. You can't just make a... Well,
No, we're pro women on this podcast.
yeah, no, I know you are, but I'm just saying, like, what about, like, trans and stuff like that? That's what gender-neutral means.
Stop trying to mansplain people.
I'm not trying... I'm trying to mansplain you.
I said all women.
Yeah, all kinds of women?
I said all women. What are you trying to say?
You're not including the ones that don't include themselves as women, but include themselves as somewhat of that side. There's so many letters.
They're all women.
Okay, fine. They're all women. Sorry. They're Monica.
God, you're such a bigot. Alright, so I did do my research, and of course Jimmy was wrong. Ron Harper never played on the Bulls. I don't even know why
Yeah,
I even
he
looked
wasn't.
that up.
No, he
I
wasn't.
was
No,
for,
he
for,
wasn't.
for a second there, I was like,
No,
uh-oh.
like I said, who was I thinking of? I was thinking of somebody else.
Ron Harper.
Ron Harper. Yeah. Who do we say that didn't play on the Bulls?
Derek Fisher.
Oh, Derek Fisher. Yeah, I got Derek Fisher and Ron Harper mixed up. Yeah,
So-
that's my fault.
So what do you think, though, now that
Well-
we have...
I want to talk about this flop button in 2K you were talking about. Do
Oh,
they actually
yeah.
have a fucking flop button now?
Yeah, so I haven't bought a 2K since 2K16. So I bought 2K 2022. And one of the... Like, they're teaching you the moves, and I'm, like, sitting there, and the game's loading and loading. And they're like, oh, yeah, press B after your shot, and you will flop. And I could be wrong on this, because I was just, like, I couldn't believe it. I think there's, like, an extra flop. Like, you can kind of, like, you could flop, and then you can, like, flop. Yeah, like,
See, that's what's fucking ruining that game, man.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense. This is a video game. That's how much
Well,
a
it's
part of the
realistic,
game it is.
yeah. They're trying to make it realistic.
I mean,
So
that's just kind of crazy.
that they actually have a flop button where you can actually draw the call in a video game, because the video game is like, no, this is what the game is.
Yeah, but the video game is made by the league, and they should not
That's
be...
what I'm saying.
And what's crazy is they should
They're
just...
promoting it.
Yeah, they're promoting it. Like, they shouldn't be promoting it.
So don't buy 2K anymore.
What was the other one you had said?
Oh yeah, the fucking in the
Oh, you can make the super teams, right?
yeah, you can actually make super teams in the My Career or whatever it is. I saw some guy talking about it because I was trying to look up the flop button, and some guy was trying to break the world record or make a world record for the quickest run. He did it in like 6 hours. He beat My Career, got to the Hall of Fame in 6 hours. Yeah, but
That game is fucking hard. So that is a real
he
accomplishment.
simulated 10 years. He
Oh,
just simulated.
he
He was a bench
simulated.
player the whole time,
Okay.
and he somehow still ended up doing it. That's why he was saying how fucking stupid the game is. But
Wow.
in the game, though, he got drafted on the fucking OKC, and he brought LeBron James and Kyrie Irving there. He suggested to the organization that they should pick him up in free agency, and they actually went out and did it. So now they're promoting player-built super teams.
Yeah, if I was on that team, I'd try to get like Charles Barkley and Shaq to come back.
Yeah.
Like that'd be my super team.
Now we're moving to MLB because of that.
Okay.
So the MLB, Jock Peterson, Jock Peterson versus Fam, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just insane. Like, we have our own fantasy football. Like, and I have accused somebody of cheating.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what I was accusing him of cheating for, but I accused somebody of cheating. But it's never came down to physical violence.
No, you raised your hand at him and he went, eat!
Yeah.
So, peace out!
Yeah.
But no, it never came down to that. But I mean, it's just fucking crazy that he goes out on the practice field and slaps him. And the gift that he showed, like if that's the true gift of the body lifters, like lifting, and what team was he on? Was like Jock Peterson's team was fucking lifting everything good, and
Yeah.
Fam and everybody was like barely struggling. That's not. I don't give a fuck if it's disrespect or not. You do not like. That's not a gift. There's nothing. Yeah, he was busting your balls. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking winning now. Like, who gives a fuck? And then the fact that Mike Trout has to step down.
Yeah, well, what's so funny is it was something about, like a trade or something like that, or, like, an injured player, or something, like, really stupid, and he was saying that he cost him money. Well, hello, you got fucking suspended from the MLB, so you just really cost you some money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much they're playing for.
But he lost 2 games. It was suspended the rest of that series.
So he lost a lot more money, probably, in the league than fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Fucking
unbelievable.
idiots. And then, okay, so you brought up a good question. Moving on. You brought up a good question, because the Cubs were, when the Cubs got Quintana,
Yep.
what would have happened if we got Verlander instead? Because Verlander goes to the Astros, and then they win.
Yeah. And
Do we win another one with Verlander?
I
or
think
is
so.
it because the Astros were cheating that he
no,
ended up...
No, I mean, so he just had Tommy John surgery last year. So he was out the entire year. I don't know if he played during COVID. I don't know if he did. He might have not. I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah. 'cause
And
a lot
he
of
was
players
like,
were sitting out.
yeah, but I know last year he had the Tommy John surgery. He was out the entire year.
Yeah.
He's already like 7-1, 5-1. He almost threw a
Yeah.
no-hitter.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the guy is
Well, that's
still,
what-
and we're talking about now.
That's what
4
we
or
were talking
5
about
years.
was like guys that like we seen that we were like growing up like in our 20s and now they're fucking struggling. He's not one of those guys right now. I mean, but there's all those anomalies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he
I mean-
fell off. Like he fell off on Detroit, but then had a big resurgence. You know, but does he have that resurge on the Cubs?
I think so, because the Astros were exciting. So when they were a postseason team, so he had.
What would our lineup been at that time? Would have been Hendricks.
It would have been Hendricks. It would have been
Darvish?
Lester. No, it would have been Darvish.
No.
It would have been.
I thought we got Quintana around Darvish, like the year before Darvish, because
No, Darvish was after.
Yeah, Darvish was after, but I think we got Quintana the year before Darvish, because we lost Arrieta.
No, yeah. So yeah, but I think right at that time we would have had Lester, Hendricks. We still had Arrieta at that time.
Okay.
And then it would have been those three, and then you add on Verlander.
And talking about quick drop-offs, like I was talking about how guys were really good and all of a sudden dropped off. He went to the fucking Phillies and didn't do shit, Arrieta.
Yeah, I mean he's already out of the league.
He's out.
retired.
He's
I
done.
mean,
he came back and he just
his
couldn't
one,
fucking pitch.
I mean that.
But that's baseball too.
That's baseball,
sports.
and for pitchers
Sports. That's
too. I
sports.
mean, you started hurting your. I mean, we always talk about Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor.
Oh,
right?
that was a manager thing.
They
man.
were.
Baker's
that 2003 was
fucked.
one of the greatest, and you just thought, like we thought in 2000, like in 16, like we're gonna do it again, we're gonna do it again, and we're gonna do it again, and you know, injuries. I don't think Mark Pryor ever pitched pretty much ever again. Like that was it, 2003, and that was done.
Yeah.
Kerry Wood, I mean, he had. Like he'd come back and be hurt.
He didn't have bats. He didn't have. He wasn't a big time bullpen guy, but at least he was able to keep pitching.
Yeah, and
like,
I mean,
Pryor was done.
I mean, the Yankees wanted him, so I mean, you know,
Yeah.
he had something going for him.
And then what? Pryor is now the pitching coach for the Dodgers.
Is it Dodgers or the Padres?
Oh, fuck, it's one of those teams.
I don't even know if he's still there. I know that was like.
I want to say it was the Dodgers because I could have sworn we were just watching the Dodgers versus somebody. And he walked out on the mound to talk to him.
Really.
It could be.
I mean,
it could be
that's
Dodgers.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's
no,
really
I
cool.
fucking love that.
Yeah.
Okay, NFL, and then we're done with sports. And we can move on, and people can start actually tuning in. Aaron Donald. Does he retire or does he stay? What do you think? I mean, the best defensive lineman we've seen in a long fucking time. I mean, he's the most dominating
You
force.
gotta give him the money. Just give him the money.
Just, yeah.
You're the LA Rams. We're not talking about like some pony show over here. We're talking about the LA Rams.
But is it the money? Because I thought you said if the whole defense didn't come back, he was done. Or did he change his tune?
It's always a money thing.
Yeah.
It's always a money thing. Come on.
Yeah.
And, you know, or what are we talking about? It's always about money. If they give him the money,
But if they go fuck you, we're not giving you the money. Does he say fuck you and go like to the Bucks? Does he go like somewhere where they can contend and he's going to see them in the playoffs and fuck with them, or like what is it?
I think right now he's threatening to retire.
Yeah,
and like with the like, give me the money or else I retire.
But do you think Donald's one of those guys that would legit go fuck that organization? I'm going with them just to prove them wrong. If they completely pass on him, if like you're too expensive.
I don't know.
And he's like, I put the fucking Rams on the map because really he did.
Yeah, I mean he could. He could retire.
He could too.
He could just retire.
Well, yeah.
But I just think the Rams would be really stupid if they just, didn't pay him the money. Like they should pay him the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think he's only asking for like another $6 million a year. Because basically, when he signed his contract,
he's a Super Bowl winner now.
He was the highest paid defensive end. Well, I think defensive player. Now Watt is by like $6 million a year. So
and he just wants to see, and that's the problem too. Sometimes that these players really want, like, they want to stay on top, and not on top of the league. They just want to stay on top of the payroll.
Well, he also knows his value, right? He's saying that, hey,
if JJ Watt's this much, then I'm definitely worth this much.
Definitely that much.
Yeah, which is true.
Well, he brought so when they played the Patriots, what was the score of that game? 13-10 when they won the Super Bowl. When they played the Rams, the first time when they went with Jared Goff.
Oh.
It was like 13-10.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
He.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. He's a really good. He's the best.
Yeah.
So you gotta give him the money.
They have a fucking squad too. So like that's the thing too, is if you're the Rams front office, you're like, can we save this money and maybe get like a discount defensive end with the rest of the squad that we have? I know you can't, but I'm just saying, like, as a business perspective.
In a business perspective, you ask me, you just give him the money.
Give him the money.
No questions asked. Just give him the money. Just give him, this isn't like some random, this is your guy. Just give him the money. Come on. They cut players all the time. You don't even have to give them a set. Just give them the bag of cash. They have it.
Yeah.
They have it. You don't have to restructure the contract. Give them a bonus of $6 million. It is what it is. Just give them the money. Because you have a chance to win now. And that will bring you more money.
Yeah.
So...
They're fucking idiots. Speaking of retiring, though, so we got Ryan Fitzpatrick that retired and Frank Gore.
How does he go down in history?
It's the greatest backup quarterback ever.
Well, he was a starter. 17
seasons, 9 different teams.
Never made the playoffs.
I want to say...
horrible teams.
Yes.
Horrible
and
teams.
I believe he ended his career with more passing yards than Roger Staubach. Different era.
Different
era. But the dude was basically a backup the whole time.
Oh, my God.
Fitzmagic, I mean, I don't...
he's going to be in the booth.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
He went to Harvard.
Yeah.
The man is smart.
Well, so did Conan O'Brien.
Did he really?
Yeah, Conan O'Brien went to Harvard.
Jesus. I would have never guessed that.
No, he's a Harvard guy.
Wow.
He's a certified genius.
The only reason why I'm very surprised is because, have you ever met a Harvard guy? You know they went to Harvard before you even know their name.
Oh yeah, no, he's embarrassed by it, which is humble. I mean, but he's a comedian too, so it's humbling. You know what I'm saying? So
well, that's why it's also shocking.
Yeah,
I mean, he had a talk show, he still does.
Yeah, no, he still has that.
He's retiring, right?
No. He's got his podcast now. He's got a podcast.
But he's retiring.
Conan O'Brien needs a friend.
Show.
I listen to that all the time. Conan O'Brien needs a friend. Go listen to it now, and hopefully, Conan, if you're listening to this, we love you, buddy.
Yeah, give me a call.
Yeah, you're Irish too. There you go. He's 100% Irish. I think I was listening to one of his podcasts. He said he's 100% Irish. He got that ancestry back. It's like 100%. And he's like, that just means inbreeding. Or inbreeding.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got now? That's it.
Oh, right? Your boy.
Oh,
your boy.
Yeah, Tua
your boy called you out.
Yeah, he said I can pass to Tyreek Hill. I could do it, Tua. Tyreek Hill. But Tyreek Hill has to stop and wait for the ball to get to him and then run down the field.
Hold on.
Fuck off.
He's got the arm strength to throw it to somebody during practice, and he called you out.
Yeah. No,
not live game.
Look,
practice.
My arm's fucked, but I'm pretty sure I can make 30 yards also.
So, how do you think he's gonna do? Predict it right now. Staple it right now.
Tua?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be till half season. Like mid-season is when they're going to maybe click and find out a way to do it. But in the beginning of the season, he is going to be lobbing up interceptions.
You think so?
Not saying most of the time because that'd be crazy, but
What's the record at the end of the year?
The Dolphins?
Yeah.
Oh shit, 0-16. 17.
0-16. Do you think they're above 500?
No, I think they're like 1 or 2 games below.
Wow. Okay.
But I said I really think that's because they're gonna struggle in the first half, and then they're gonna make this big run in the back half. But the back half might not be enough.
So you think the new coach and adding Tyreek Hill is gonna be that much of a change? It's not gonna boost them up.
I feel like if they would have kept Brian Flores and that whole bullshit didn't happen with all that,
yeah,
and they had Tyreek Hill, then yeah, they're a 500 team. But we don't know what this fucking new coach is gonna be.
Sure.
And I don't like talking shit. But
where's he from? 49ers, right?
What?
49ers, the coach?
I don't fucking know, dude. You know more about that than I do at this point. I just know that you just told me he called me out, so he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, I saw that. He
said, hey, Jimmy White from 2cigars.
Yeah, Jimmy White, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Watch me throw this ball 30 yards down the field to Tyreek Hill standing still.
Yeah. While he has to, idle in place to wait for the ball.
Yeah, I think he took a couple steps backwards to catch it.
When I saw that pass, it was a bomb, but Tyreek Hill had to slow down, obviously.
Well, like we were talking about, too.
They just used the worst one. It was just really fun.
I don't know how tall he is, but I want to say he's at least 6 foot, and Tyreek Hill's under 6 foot. To be able to see him down the field and actually throw that fucking ball, man. If he gets out of the pocket, who knows? Like, if he starts, scrambling out of the pocket, and, that's the thing, too, is I didn't even think about till right now, is that Tyreek Hill is very good at improvising plays because of Mahomes. So, if they could figure something out, like a Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill type of situation over there with Tua and Tyreek.
Yeah, because Tua can move.
Tua can move, but he can throw on the run, but not far. So, if they figure out some short distance Chiefs plays, like Patrick Mahomes style things,
well, Tyreek Hill
then they have a chance.
Super explosive.
Yeah, but
he can come back if he needs to.
Yeah, but
he's very good at catching the ball.
That's like trying to hit it. That's like trying to someone shooting a cannonball and you trying to shoot the cannonball out of the sky with a 22. It's not gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, I mean, but you do know, when they're scrambling, those aren't designed. They're just trying to find the opening at that point.
Yeah, but look. Tyreek Hill maybe had to scramble and make something down the field, only maybe 5-10 yards from where he's been. He's gonna have to come back 15, almost 20 yards from where the fuck if he's running a fucking streak. If he's going all the way down the field, he's running a streak. But if the play goes down, who you're gonna go for? Your best player. So Tua's gonna roll out to his side and not have anybody. So they have to have a backup plan with their tight end. Their tight end cannot go too far away from that right or left side of the field. I think, is it Glesick or Glesick? Yeah. I mean, he's good. No, he's good too. So that's what I'm saying. They have to work on getting him the ball.
They got a good back too. He's not the best in the league, but he's not bad. What's next? What's next on the agenda?
Oh man, you know what? Time to embarrass myself. So, my girl's not going to like this story too much, but it has to be told, because it's embarrassing. I'm not going to lie, I was laying into her one day. We were having a blast. I'm not going to lie, I'm balls deep. And, all of a sudden, I heard the door open. I heard, something, someone walking. I'm like, oh, fuck, who's in the fucking house? Because our door doesn't lock. We live above my grandparents, so the other door doesn't lock to get up here.
And just for background, I'm not the type of person to walk in other people's house without being acknowledged or let in.
Except for this one time.
No, it wasn't me. It was Kristen.
Okay,
Kristen took the lead. Kristen was just go in.
Oh yeah, go take the lead. Yeah, but she pushed you in, so you ended
up
taking the lead.
No, I walk in. We walk in. You're not in the front room, so I'm like, oh, he's probably in the back. And then it was just Jimmy, and then we're like, oh, maybe he's not home.
I'm in the middle of laying this down, and she's telling me you're the greatest lover ever. And then I'm like, hold on, shh, be quiet. And then I hear and I look at her. I'm like, my clothes are in the bathroom, and I didn't have any clothes in that room, so I was like, I have to make it to the bathroom. She was telling me you're never gonna make it. Just put the blankets on and just yell who's there. And I was like, no, I can make it to the bathroom. As soon as I come around that fucking corner,
door just
you
pushes
open the
away.
fucking door from the front room into the kitchen, and I'm butt naked, and I'm in a crouched zone, and I'm grabbing my balls. I froze. I didn't know where to. I was like, do I keep going to the bathroom? Do I go back to the room? He starts fucking laughing. My sister's trying to see it.
Yeah, I'm dying laughing. Kristen's like over my shoulder, like, what's so funny? And that had to be one of the most embarrassing things. And you know what? Like,
And look,
he's bringing Luz into this. Like, we didn't see Luz.
No,
we
no,
only
no,
saw
no.
like for
You know
all
what?
we knew,
And
Jimmy
I-
was beating his meat. Like,
And
we didn't know.
I didn't come running around the corner like full standing up. No, I came out crouching like in a fucking in a Call of Duty game.
You just his face, like, Jimmy's white. Jimmy turned white. Like, he just he really thought he was gonna make it around the corner and just manhood out.
It was
full, just like
and
nude,
stick
like
swinging and
yeah,
everything.
it was just like, yeah, it was the worst experience ever.
Yeah, I hit a fucking double cup, and I'm like, what do I go? Do I
Yeah,
keep going forward, or do I stop?
Doors closing. Kristen's pushing forward to see what's going on, and Jimmy's just
Frozen in the kitchen.
frozen.
I'm just juking back and forth, like tiptoeing, like, oh fuck.
And then we go back downstairs, and like, I don't know, 15 minutes later, you finished, or that was it? That was done.
No, what happened? What are you talking about now?
No, I'm just because we went back downstairs.
Yeah, so keep going.
You know, I'm saying.
I want to know what happened because I don't remember anything after.
Well,
like,
we didn't.
my brain kind of blacked out most of the rest of it.
Well, we went downstairs and
I got dressed and came down like nothing happened.
yeah. So like our family's asking, was Jimmy home? And we're like, yeah. Like, I don't know how old. I was like probably like 13. I was young.
No, you were 18. You were of age. You see my dick? Shut up.
Well, I mean,
No,
I don't know how old I was.
Okay,
I don't think I was maybe a freshman.
No, yeah. I mean, I was
You're probably like
22, 23. I was 23.
Oh, really?
So you had to be
I
like
think I was
16.
No, I think I was in high school.
Yeah, so you had to be like 16, 15, 16 years old.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went down like nothing happened. You know, they were like, "Well, that's weird. That's funny," and we're like, "No, you just, you know, and Chris is just like doesn't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And then Jimmy comes down like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And we're just like, "We just seen you naked." Like,
What? Yeah, no, you didn't see me naked.
yeah, we didn't see him.
God damn it. Yeah, that was bad. Let's see, more embarrassing things on the list. How about my first strip club, which was approved by my girlfriend. Because I had asked Luz if I can go as a bucket list thing. I was like, I'm going to go. I don't want to, like, I've never been, like, please. And she, you know, as she is the fucking coolest. And she's like, all right, fine, fuck it, go ahead. Just please don't. I was like, I'm not going to do anything stupid because I don't like that shit anyways. So I just wanted to check it out. If anybody knows what Heavenly Bodies is in Chicago, it is a fucking dump. Yeah, so I go there with $20 in singles in my pocket because I'm like, okay, you got strip club singles, got to have singles.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much, so I was like, $20, I could throw like $1 here and there, you know, like fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever, you know. And as soon as I walk in, I had a hat on. Didn't know I couldn't wear a hat. My friend never told me. We both
Yeah.
had hats on. They're like, no hats, you got to put it in the coat check. How much is the coat check? $20. Has to be cash. I'm like, well, there goes this fucking girl's money. So I fucking gave her I gave them all the fucking cash I had. I'm like, well, fuck that, because I'm not taking out any more fucking money.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever, fuck you. And give the tip, walk in.
Did you tip the guy at the door?
Fuck no. I only had $20 in
Yeah,
singles, and I
yeah,
gave them
that's
to the
true.
fucking girls behind the
Yeah.
fucking, for my hat, for one hat. Fuck you. So we go in, I'm like, I'll buy the first beers, you buy the first shots, you know? I was like, I'll buy the first 2 beers, you buy the first shots to my boy.
What time did he go? 8 o'clock in the morning?
Hell no. No, we went like creep time around like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So we go in, and I'm like, we go straight up to the thing. I'm like, let me get the first beers. I'm like, 2 beers, please. She's like, all right, cool. Comes up. I give her my card. She goes, that'll be $2. I give her my card. I'm like, $2 fucking dollars. I'm happy as fuck. And I'm like, $2 fucking dollars for fucking 2 beers. Like, this is
Yeah.
fucking amazing. I grab my beers, grab my credit card. As soon as I grab my beers and turn around, she was gorgeous. But she was a big black girl, and she fucking scoop dunked me and flicked my nipple, and and then she gives me that whole
Come
like,
here, daddy.
yeah, like, come here with her fingers, like come here. And I was like, I did the most white thing possible. I fucking panicked. I froze up. It was my first time, and I'm so happy about the beers, and all of a sudden I get scoop dunked and a flick on the nipple, and then she's telling me to come here. I'm like, no, and I walked away just saying no.
Yeah, that is
It was fucking bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
It was fucking bad. And then he went up there to buy shots, and he's like, "Let me get two Crown shots." That was like $27 for two fucking Crown shots. I was like, "Oh, I'm buying the next 4 beers." So we
no shots, no shots.
no
for
more
me.
shots, no more shots. Fuck you. I'll just keep buying the beers. I'll add it up a little bit, but it never added up. Now, the worst part about this is I'm like, I finally was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I need to throw some money here. I need to make it rain at least one fucking time.
Yep.
You know, so I go to the ATM, get another 20, get fucking $20 in singles. I'm like, whatever. You know, my friend Dave, he goes, he takes a little stack out, still folded, you know, throws it, and it just goes poof. Rains on top of this girl. I'm like, oh shit, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
So I grab out a little stack too, and I fucking in my 2 fingers flip it right at her. Never fucking opens, hits her right in the fucking titty. She fucking looked at me like I was a madman. She's like, what?
So it didn't spread up.
Didn't even spread. It just smacked her right on the fucking tit and fell down. She just gave me that look. Was like, what the fuck was that? I just ninja started her.
Yeah, you know what? Like when
There's an art form.
Well, there is an art form, right? You got to get very good at. Like, you just need a little bit more experience. Like we were talking in the last podcast. Like for sports, like you can practice all you want. You know,
so I got to practice here and then take it into the real life scenario.
Yeah, you just got to practice, right? Because everybody experiences that because they see it like, and they're like, oh, the money's flying and stuff. And then you get there and you throw it and it just sticks and it just smacks and like, so you got to kind of like already have it pre-spread out. You kind of have to like,
yeah, see, it wasn't.
Like,
it was
throw it up to let it fall. Like you can't
I had it money clipped basically, and I fucking just went.
Yeah, I remember the first times too. Like I was grabbing bills and I was like baseball pitcher throwing them,
crumbling them up,
like,
and just like
no, like open up and just like throwing them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm whipping it harder and like it's just like barely like
fucking autumn
it's
leaves.
going like what like dropping right in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I wanted to be like, and so you gotta just like it's lightly. It's just like a little light toss. Like if you're playing bags, you know, just like nothing crazy. Just throw it up there and just let the money fall.
Yeah.
The problem with strip clubs in Chicago, it's like the beach, because if you want to have alcohol, it's not full nudity, and if you want like topless, there's no alcohol. So
yeah. I mean, but to be honest with you, that wasn't even the most embarrassing part of that night.
well, I think the flip. If there's anything worse than that, I don't know where we go from here.
No, okay. So my friend's sitting there. Some little girl walks up, little hot piece of. He's walking up to him, starts talking to him. All of a sudden, I look over and this blonde girl comes and like kind of sits on my lap, and I'm awkward because I'm like I didn't want this girl even fucking come like touch.
Yeah,
like,
some of them are a little aggressive.
Well, no, not even aggressive. She didn't like touch me or anything like that. She just sat on my lap, and I'm like I don't want to like it's not my thing. Like it's just I'm not gonna lie, strip clubs are just not my fucking thing. It's never been my fucking thing. She's sitting there. My friend's like talking. She's like, you know, the one girl's like, so what are you doing here? And my friend's like, oh, you know, we just coming in from out of town. But he's just spitting it, you know, he's spitting it. This girl looks at me and goes, what are you doing here? I was like, crossing something off my bucket list.
Were you doing the head bob too?
Yeah, I was like, crossing something off my bucket list because they're playing that fucking thing from, what's it called? With Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan. Night at the Roxbury. Yeah, so I'm doing that dance, like looking right in her eyes and going like, just crossing something off my bucket list. Dude. As fast as she sat down, she fucking walked away from me, and I was like, "Thank God." In my head, I'm like, "Thank God," but then again, I'm like, now thinking about it, I was like, regardless if that was the end game was to get her off my lap, that still was the most fucking stupid thing I could have said to a stripper.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here? Crossing something off my bucket list.
No, they get a lot of
but
worse things than that.
Yeah, and she got something. I feel like she got something worse because she went on the stage right in front of us and she started dancing on the pole. And as soon like she only got like up the pole, did one spin around, and some fucking weird, creepy old guy from the fucking corner came screaming out of the fucking shadows, throws 5 fucking $100 bills in the air right at her, grabs her hand and pulls her off to the fucking back room. And as she's getting pulled off, she's looking back at me, literally like giving me that look like this could have been you. And I was like, gross. Yeah, gross.
Yeah, there are like I mean, hey, they got regulars. What are you gonna do?
God, man, you know my dude's over there fucking just like whap. And this girl's, no, I'm just... Speaking of slaps, here's a word from our next sponsor. From the makers of Their Monica brings you the Will Smith Slap Glove. Because who wants to hurt their hand when they're slapping a friend?
Also included a lifetime warranty of insurance.
For what? Insurance for what?
Oh, it's just the word insurance.
Yeah, but you were insuring what? Your face?
What are you talking about?
Or your friendship?
What are you saying?
What are you insuring? Oh, in case like it just breaks, then you can get a new glove.
No, just the word insurance.
Just a word.
Yeah.
The Will Smith slap glove. Get yours today. Dale's Dead Bug Extermination Services, because when you have a pest problem, Dale's got the chemicals to solve them. For business hours, call 409-555-1234 and ask for Rusty Shackelford. And we're back. Now, I've embarrassed myself a couple times. I think it's time for Nikki to embarrass himself just a little bit. Just a little bit. You want to talk about your 21st birthday party and how great that was, even though you don't remember most of it?
Well, I was just going to say, I would love to talk about it, but I think you should be the lead anchor on this one because...
Well, you got to give a little bit of background on like how you got that fucked up by the time I saw you.
Well, so basically growing up, like once I turned 21 and stuff like that, me and my friends had a game where everybody would try to like malort each other.
Yeah, but you went golfing and got fucked up before then.
Yeah, so we went golfing, we were at the strip club, so, you know, it started off, I don't know what time we went, but right away we all had like 6 beers at the golf course, and then we went to the strip club and we were pounding drinks there. We had a designated driver, my pops. Like, you know,
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. He was like, when we were at the strip club, all of them just went straight for my dad. And he just was just sitting back like, no, go over there. Like, I'm just supervising here. So it was a really good time. And then we had like a family, like friends and stuff like that at a bar. And so we went there. And then to go back to it, like, we always play this game where we'd get like, if there was 3 of us, we'd get like 2 Crown Royal shots and a Malort shot. And like, we would just get somebody to drink the Malort shot. And then, you know, if you had never
unknowingly.
Unknowingly. If you've never had Malort, then you know, like, that's just a big asshole move. Well, I just never trusted anybody. Like, for a shot, I just wouldn't do it. If it was dark liquor, I'd just be like, nope, I'll buy my own. So they went to my cousin behind my back, and, like, my cousin's not...
I didn't know what Malort... I didn't know how bad Malort was. I just thought...
You drink the same thing, which is fine. Like, you're not, like...
Well, that's what I thought. That's originally what I thought was that, like, oh, this is just... a shot, like for me, if like everyone's doing Crown and you somehow got like a dyed vodka, I fucking hate vodka. Yeah. So if I took a vodka shot, I'd be like, motherfucker, you guys got me. Which that's what I thought it was that you just didn't like Malort.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't.
Well,
know,
I don't like Malort. Oh, yeah. So let's be clear.
But I just thought nobody likes
Malort. Anybody that says they do, they're lying.
Bullshit, dude. I played a guy at shout out to my boy JP, James O'Brien. Gladstone Liquor and Bar and Liquor on Milwaukee. Go check that place out. Great bar, has a nice pool table. But I played a guy at pool there.
Always has cold Budweisers.
I did lose to him, and we were playing for shots. And what did he ask for? Malort.
Well, he's a bartender.
So. No, not JP. Just a random guy there. He's like, I love Malort. Let me get a Malort.
Oh God.
He could have picked anything. He won. He could have picked anything. He picked Malort. So there's no way he doesn't not like Malort. You know?
But I still feel like.
No,
those type of people, like, they just do it.
There's something wrong with they got a couple. Yeah, no, definitely. I think the guy's got a couple screws loose. But anyways, moving on. I didn't know, so I was like,
and you gotta trust your cousin.
I know,
right? Like, why would I not?
Malort's darker, so I was like, let me get. Well, I think it was like 5 fucking Jaegers. I was like, let me get 5 Jaeger shots and 1 Malort. I was like, here you go, bro. Not thinking anything of it. I mean, you hit that back so hard. We're like, 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, Nick. Wham! Walked out immediately.
Now before we continue, I was in a good mood, right?
You were up until then.
I was in a very good mood. Continue.
Oh man, dude, he walks out. I was like, what the fuck? And then that's when they explained to me what the fuck Malort was, because this was my first time of hearing Malort, and I was like, you guys are fucking dicks. I was like, maybe you just look like a dick by my cousin. Like, this is fucking crazy here. I was like, so I think I went out there to go apologize to you. Couldn't find you. Finally came back in. Chilling with the fam now. Now I'm just chilling with the family because I was hanging out with your friends for a little bit, and then I was like, all right, fuck, I'll chill with the family. You come in on a fucking mission. You came in on a mission, and I felt so bad for this guy too because it wasn't even like your first pick, type of thing.
This was later though, right? Because my family had already left.
Yeah, so no, they were still there when you first called them out.
Oh, okay.
The bathroom incident was after they left.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
For some reason, this guy just off of work, had a long day, sitting by himself in the corner, and these other fucking guys at the other side of the bar were having a birthday party, started, like, frisbeeing their coasters towards him, and going like, hey, fuck you, buddy, and he's sitting there like, dude, I'm just here off of work, I don't want to, like, he was saying it the whole time, I don't want to fuck, like, I'm not, the bartender's like, you guys stop it, so they stopped it. All of a sudden, you're like, fuck you. And I was like, no, Nikki, no, stop.
Scumbag.
Yeah, I was like, fucking stop, you're done. Don't fuck with this guy, please. Like, it's over, it's done. Like, and you were on their side all of a sudden. You're like, it's their birthday, my birthday too. Fuck you. And the guy's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm apologizing to the guy. Finally, like, our family leaves, and they wanted to take you with because they realized, like, your mom was like, I
was fucked up.
Yeah, like, he's really drunk.
And I know how I get, so I should have went home.
Yeah, but you were like, I don't want to go home, and I was like, look, I'll take care of him.
And that was Jimmy's first mistake.
Yeah, it was
second mistake. The Malort one was the first one.
Not the first. Yeah, it was my biggest mistake. It was not just sending you home with your mom, because they leave, we keep drinking, maybe 2 more shots after that. Nikki's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and just stumbles off into the bathroom. I'm like, motherfucker. Then I see the guy go into the bathroom. Once I saw him go in there, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, he was talking shit to this guy. I was like, I gotta go in there. I go in there, and you guys are both done, and you're both washing your hands at the same time. I look over at you.
I'm such an asshole.
Dude, I look right over at you, like, washing your hands next to him, and you just look right at him, and I thought at first you were looking at me, and then I realized that your eyes are locked in on him. I'm like, oh, don't fucking punch him. I was like, don't fucking punch him. And then you just cupped your hands.
I did something even worse.
You filled your hands with water and just went wham right in his fucking face. And then he went back like, what the fuck? And then I jumped in, was apologizing for you. I was like, he's fucked up. It's his 21st. I was like, I'll handle him. I grabbed you, started pushing you out of the bathroom. Now you're trying to fight me. You're like, at first you were like, fuck you to the guy in the bathroom. Like, I'll fuck you up, guy. I'll fuck you up. And
I'll fuck you up, pal.
Yeah, pal, buddy, guy. I'm trying to push you out of the fucking bar, and then you're still trying to talk shit to him. Then you look at me because you're backpedaling because you're walking backwards. I'm pushing you out of the bar. I was like, we're leaving. The bartender's like, get him out of here now. I'm like, I'm trying. As soon as I said I'm trying, we stumbled over each other's feet. I grabbed you to try to pick you up, and I actually lifted you a little bit. But as soon as I lifted you, your feet tangled with my feet, and I just belly slammed you, like body slammed you. Belly to belly, boom! As soon as I landed on top of you, you're looking at me, you're like, fuck you. Right in my eyes. And I'm like, you're fucking done. We're going fucking home.
When I get really drunk, that is like the only words that can come out of my mouth. Like, fuck you. That's it. I target one person, and I just ruin their night. Like,
yeah, I know.
I can't control it. I don't know what happened.
So, and then the worst part about it, too, is that we finally get him out of there. I push him out of the fucking bar.
No. Let me ask you this, because I don't remember, right? But I remember you telling me, was this before or after when I played the song and then immediately went to go smoke and then came back and was like, you guys skipped my song, you motherfuckers?
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Somebody was telling me that happened. Like, I played the song on the jukebox, and I went out for a smoke, and when I came in, the song was over. And I was like, hey, bartender, you skipped my fucking song.
I think that was that, and then you went to the bathroom.
Okay.
So it was like, bam, bam, bam. It was just like
they
rapid
were probably
fire.
like, that guy needs to get out. And it was like, he's going to the bathroom. And then it was like, get that guy out.
And without saying any names, though, your one friend, oh my God, dude, bless him a little bit. But I push you outside of the bar. I'm yelling at you. I'm like, get the fuck back over here, because now you're trying to run away from me. Like, now you're walking down the street, like, towards your house. So I'm like, we're going fucking home. You cock back and literally punch someone's mirror right off their car. Just bam! Knock the mirror right off the car. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then I'm like, now you definitely fucked up. So you start taking off running. Now you're just running. Like, sprint at full sprint. I go to start sprinting, and your fucking friend tackles me and goes, no, he's my friend! And I'm like, get the fuck off me, my cousin. And then now you're gone. Now you're out of sight. I'm like, what the fuck? I said I was gonna fucking take it. Like, he's fucked up. He's by himself. I start walking around that whole neighborhood trying to look for you. Thank God the ber wasn't that far from your house.
No, it was only like
3-4 blocks.
Yeah.
Dude, a block away from your house, I'm walking down. All of a sudden I hear mumbling coming from an alley. All I hear is motherfucker, fucking shit. And I look over, and from the telephone
Christmas
pole,
story.
Yeah, all I see is from the Christmas pole, from the light pole. I look, and I just see the little sliver of you, and I'm like, Nick, you look over, like, you lean over the pole, look at me, and go, ah, fuck. Start running down the alley while you're still pissing, trying to, like, zip up your, like, trying to finish while you're trying to waddle away from me. Finally get your dick in there, fucking zip up, and then you go to try to start running away. By that point, I had already grabbed you. I was like, we're going home now, and you're like, all right. Like, you were just like,
I'm cut. Busted.
Yeah, I'm cut. But it was just so funny when
wasted.
You were cursing at nobody, and then you just like looked over and was like, ah, fuck, and then start running away. And you're just like pissing all over the alley, trying to fucking zip it up, trying to like finish and get it gone. And I was like, I grabbed you. And you're like, all right. I got you in that back door, and I was like, that's it. Like, I didn't even say hi or anything to your mom or dad.
Yeah,
I was just like,
take them.
Yeah, I was like, my aunt and uncle.
back.
I was like, I just pushed you in the door and closed the door. I didn't even lock it. You could have like went right back out, and I was like, I'm going home now. I was like, I'm fucking done.
How did you get home? Uber? Was Uber back then?
I believe it. Yeah, I think it was Uber. Because there's no way I drove that night.
Yeah, that.
I don't drive drunk. I'm not a scumbag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that got awkward.
No, speaking of scumbags, let's talk about the first woman scumbag, Amber Heard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's fucking crazy. I mean, the fact that she says that her fucking lawyer came out and said she can't pay this. It's like, well, no shit. But
yeah. Well,
she's gonna what?
Pledge. She's gonna pledge that she could pay it.
That's right. Oh yeah. So it's all good.
Well, it's just
good.
it's
the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's the same
thing. Look, I'm gonna pledge it. And you know what? I'm gonna pledge something right now too. I'm gonna double the amount that Amber Heard's gonna pay, and I'm gonna pledge it to Johnny Depp.
Yeah, me too. There you go.
There you
double
go.
that amount. We'll both pledge 30 grand. We'll, to combine
$63 million.
$30 million. No, it's 15. No, it's actually not 15 because he's got to pay her, and I think they took some money off. So I think he eight. So was that 16? 16 million combined. Two cigars pledged to give to Johnny Depp.
You heard it right now on the 2Cigar podcast. We're pledging the money.
We love you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Hey, how much of a G move did he take? On the day of the deliberations, he goes to fucking
Cold
Europe.
one.
He goes to fucking
He goes to London. He goes to a concert. He has some cold ones at a
fucking
pub.
playing guitar on stage, dude. How fucking amazing is that?
Well, he's like, again, like we were talking about. He's so lovable. He just is like for
Dude,
all
that just
genres.
proved that he doesn't. That proved that he knew that he won that case, not the fact in the jury, but in the public eye. And I think that's all he wanted was in the public eye that he was innocent of all the shit that she was accusing.
Which is like a dangerous thing. Like it's like the public's eye should not be the one like determining whether or not like the person's guilty or not.
Yeah, but this is 2020. This is
2022.
This is the
So
2020s,
yeah.
and that's just where.
But you know
everything's
what?
going.
It wasn't just the public. Like,
well, obviously, yeah. I mean, well, did you see the jury, the verdict? Why they picked?
yeah, they said you're a liar.
But yeah, because the article.
Yeah.
They said if it wasn't for the article, they don't think that they probably would have done it. But the article was the biggest factor in the entire thing. It was like, yeah, it was published by you, and you said you didn't publish. You lied on the stand.
Well,
so how can we believe you? And like, how you know, it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And yeah, shout out to the Washington Post for running the story.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's just like,
cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that. What are you drinking? High Noon.
No, it's Canada Dry and Crown Apple. I love my Crown.
And I'm drinking high quality H2O.
Now that's a high quality H2O right there. Gatorade.
How about when you always wear the Waterboy jersey and everybody's like, "Oh, you're a Denver fan?"
No, go Bears. And I'm like,
go
fuck
Bears.
you. I'm a fucking Packers fan. It's a fucking Bobby Boucher jersey, you fucking moron. Which I can't say moron because, to be honest with you, it does look like a Bears fucking jersey, and that's why I stopped fucking wearing it.
To me, it doesn't look like a Bears. It looks like the Denver jerseys.
It does. It looks like the Orange Crush ones.
Yeah.
Oh, something we forgot to talk about with sports real quick. I believe that the reason why umpires are giving such bad calls on strikes and balls lately is because of bad catcher framing. If anybody doesn't know what that means, it's when the ball, it's a ball and the catcher brings up his glove quick enough to make it look like it was a strike. I saw a couple. I was watching. I forgot what game I was watching, but the catcher behind the plate, there's a ball right on the strike zone, right there, perfectly. Boom, and he brought it up. It said just bam right there because it was a strike. It was right at the knees.
Yeah,
perfectly at the knees. If he would just caught it, guarantee that's a strike. But he goes boom, and brings it up. Now the umpire sees him bring it up, and he's like, "Oh, he framed that ball." And the pitcher, the catcher's like, "What the fuck?" Everybody's getting mad, but I'm looking at it from the TV view. And you could see him frame it bad. It was a bad framing. And like I said, I used to catch. I was just starting to learn how to frame when I ended it. When I completely stopped playing. But that was one of the hardest things I was even trying to learn was the framing. It's fucking very hard. And one of the things too was that because of how bad I was at it, the one umpire that I grew up with was like, I grew up with his brother. He goes, "Look, do not frame. If it's right there, don't frame it. If you're trying to frame it, I'm gonna call it a ball if it's close enough." He's like, I'm just gonna call it a ball because I'm gonna think you brought it into the strike zone.
Yeah.
So don't do that. And that's what popped into my head when I was watching that game, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, no wonder.
Well, it's an art.
It's
an art.
It is.
because
And the one of the best. I forgot his name, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I forgot his name. But he's the best at it. He starts low, and he comes up and catches the ball as
Touch?
he's moving up. No. He's right now. He just started it.
Okay.
No matter what, he's always got his glove like to the like down. It's never like he never like holds it up and like here pitch it here. He tells the pitcher where to throw it. Like, hey, it's gonna be bottom left, blah blah blah, with their signs. And then he kind of like moves over to that spot and never moves his glove from below the strike zone. Like he doesn't even have it up, like throw it here. He just got it down casually, like he's just waiting. And then the pitcher, he has to trust the pitcher. Like it's a big thing that they have to work out. But the pitcher has to trust
Timing
to throw
is a
it.
big one, yeah.
Yeah, well, timing, not even timing. He has to trust. He's not holding it up for a target. He's not holding his glove up like throw it here. He's just down there like whatever, like throw it. As he throws it, as he's coming up, he'll catch it and then bring it up. So it looks like bam. Like he caught it right there. He doesn't like catch it and then move up. As he's moving up, he catches it and while he's on all in one motion.
Yeah.
So it's bam, and it looks like it's in the strike zone. He's gotten so many balls that were at the shins that were bam right at the knees, and they're like strike 3.
Yeah.
Because you're tricking the eye. Like that's what the thing.
For sure. Yeah.
You're tricking the eye.
It's tricking the eye.
Yeah, and if more catchers start learning how to do this, I guarantee more strikeouts are going to come back. I mean, strikeouts are big now.
Strikeouts are the biggest one.
Oh yeah, it's fucking absolutely ridiculous. We're coming up on an hour here. We still got a couple things to talk about. Actually, we don't have to. Like right now is actually the perfect time for the wheel of cancellation.
Oh God.
It is our first try at this. We have some pretty fucked up topics. Not fucked up, you know, because they're not fucked up topics, but they are like. Oh, that was fucking gross. That really hurt. They're topics that like people do get canceled for all the time by talking about it. So we have a wheel. We're gonna give it a good spin. Whatever it lands on, we are gonna talk about that subject, and we're gonna give our honest to God truth opinion about it, regardless if it's bad or not. You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead. Spin it.
Of course, it would land on the LGBTQ, RSTUV, XW, XY, and Z. So, what do you think about this movement? Like, do you think, like, no, honest to God, do you really think that, like, what they're trying to do, like, I don't know, I feel like they're bullies. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like, to me, they come off more as bullies than they do, like, for the good cause. And do they have to act like bullies because?
Well, there's just a lot of contradictions with it.
Yes.
Well, especially like so. LGB, right? Lesbian, gay, bisexual, is completely different than the remaining acronym. It's just two completely different things.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I mean, what they really contradict each other because again, like if you're a lesbian or if you're gay, right, you're attracted to the opposite sex, right? Which is
Wait, no, if you're lesbian or gay, you're attracted to the same sex.
or same sex, sorry. Which you're not attracted to the opposite sex, which is basically saying there's two different sexes.
That's true, but then, yeah. I mean, it's true.
So I mean, right there just
And then-
contradicts
so,
it. It doesn't
yeah.
make any sense.
Yeah, lesbian, gay, bi, transsexual, and what the fuck is the Q?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Queer? Oh, it's queer.
Is it
I think
queer?
it's queer. I think it's queer.
Well, yeah,
Which
but-
is, I thought they were trying to outlaw that name.
I don't know. And now there's just like they're just adding to it. Like
Yeah.
a lot of them just don't even like, and they all have like it's getting out of control.
Well,
And then also, and then again, like not only is it like the trans one too. Like if you want to do it, like that's fine. I think it gets really like shaky once you start again them competing into sports. I clearly don't think.
I
they should
believe
be-
that's on there, so yeah, right there, right next
Well,
to it.
I mean,
So
it's
the
a part-
same.
it's the same-
It's the
in
same
there.
thing.
So
So
again,
we'll
with
just talk. Well,
sports-
fuck it. We'll talk about it. Look, click trans and sports.
Yeah,
talk
they-
about that. I mean,
they
because it
just-
is the same thing. It is
yeah,
the same thing.
they shouldn't be competing. Like there's like
We have to figure it out. We do have to definitely figure something out, and I don't know if there's enough trans athletes out there to make a whole nother like, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's all trans women facing against each other. But to be honest with you, like especially like I hate to say it in MMA, like that one, I can't watch a fucking trans woman going up against a biological born woman and just beat the shit
Well,
out of her.
I mean, that with your eyes, you could see, like, and you're, like, you have actual, like, hey, this could hurt, like, the one lady had a broken skull.
yes,
Like, so
orbital
this,
socket.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is very dangerous stuff. But even with non-contact ones, like the swimmer one is a big one. Now there's the bicycle one. Like, these are like
the
people
weightlifting started.
yeah,
the
like
weightlifting.
these
I
are
mean,
ones that are competing in the Olympics on the men's side, and then transitioning, and then
Now,
and,
do you think
and now
that-
you're just breaking the records.
Well,
like,
that's what I was gonna bring up.
racing, like, and then like they.
like the hard work that like biological women did?
Yes, you're
You know,
you're
and-
just minimizing it
Yeah,
because
well,
like
now
their
that's-
records are gone then.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you? I want to say asterisk it, but do you? Is it a whole
No.
different record category?
No, they just it doesn't count. It just does not count.
But it does. That's a problem at
Well,
this
no-
point.
no,
so
but
if
it
if,
shouldn't,
but if
though.
I know it shouldn't. But if we're going down that path and it's going to count, how do we what do we do here? Like, I don't understand what you know what I mean, because like, okay, so there's also one in there's a wrestling. It was a woman, a girl that transitioned to a male. In Texas, they would not let her face the males. She still had to face the women. She's been dominating because she's on testosterone, which is basically like fucking steroids. So she's just like going out there fucking up to all these women. But I don't like it, and I keep saying she, but it's a he now. He wants to face the boys. But because she was a biological woman, she has to face in Texas. You have to face this, and that's one of those like where like yeah, let them go face the boys. Like I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like how blurry is this fucking line? Like we don't.
Well,
we're at the very
problem
like we're at
is-
the baby stages of this entire thing. I think that's what people have to understand is that we can't get fucking upset about it right away. We all have to.
Well, we have to. There has to be an outroar. Like there are legit like women that like so a huge
train
thing,
their entire
Well,
lives.
not only that, there was a big movement for women rights that has completely gone out the window. Like if a woman even like says, "Hey, this isn't right," right away they
bigot. Yeah.
yeah, you're done.
Well,
you're
I
gone.
wouldn't
Like, this
say
is
I wouldn't say the
becoming
whole
crazy.
thing. I wouldn't say the whole thing where women's rights is completely out the window, just because there are other in sports. The women,
Well,
the
I'm just-
women's movement in sports.
Well, there's also
with
a lot.
this.
I mean, you hear it all the time where they're like, "Oh, I know exactly how you feel." Like, for that movement, and like again, like to
Well, and the problem is too is you see a lot of these female athletes are just like, yeah, I'm okay with it, but you know that they go home and they're like, what the fuck?
well, because they know the outrage.
Yeah, I know.
They know the
and
outrage.
They're scared, and
yeah.
the fear of it all is what's like. That's why we're not scared here on 2cigars podcast.
Well, again, there's just like and then again, it's really bad like with this with the children now as well. Like it's like, well, you know, a 5-year-old if they want to choose, let them choose and let them have the
Well,
surgery.
yeah.
The surgery part is just insane.
I know. Well, the thing is too is like, so a lot of people will maybe get confused about my daughter because my daughter, the more characters that like she likes, like cartoon wise and everything, like Paw Patrol. She loves Chase.
That's fine.
She loves fucking Chase. She always I'm Chase, and she pretends to be Chase. She's 4 years old. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, she wants to be a guy. No, because right after she's done being Chase, she wants to dress up as fucking Elsa.
Yeah, I mean,
So like they
it's
don't
okay.
know they
Yeah.
don't know early on like this. Like you have to leave it open, right? We can't you know, people are like, oh, you're like in high school, like, oh, you're a fucking faggot and something like that, which is not, you know, you don't fucking, like, you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
most of us have been guilty of it up in our 30s and stuff like that early on.
Well,
'Cause you
yeah,
don't- you don't-
anybody
you don't
from
really
a different
know.
like
Yeah, but
again,
you don't
it's
know.
just
Now
just
you
about-
know. Now we
yeah.
know. It's, you know, you don't do that type of shit. And I mean, we should have known back in the day either. But I mean, that's the thing is that's right now our evolution is not with physicality or whatever the fuck it is. Like we're not really evolving. Like we're not growing another thumb or something like that.
No.
But mentally, we are trying to evolve at this point as humans. That's what it is. We're phasing out. I'm 30 years old. I look back on that stuff now. I'm like, damn. I called my friend like, you know, I shouldn't have done that. You know, now I'm like, I will never do that again.
Yeah.
Even though I'm just busting balls, I'm you know, it's totally different now. But I lost my way.
It's okay. I mean, again, just very simple. It's fine. Again, it's fine. Like if you want to do that, you can do that. But there's limits. There's lines. Like to pretend that, you know, there's not a difference in physicality when it comes to women and men, it's just a lie. That's
Well,
why there's two different sports. There's why
So, like, well,
for
that-
certain jobs and certain things, like more men are in that field, and for other jobs there's more, because men are more physical and things of that nature, and women are more caring.
I know, and they
there's,
will
like,
debate about that, which is ridiculous. Like, the weakest man going up against the strongest woman. I don't give a fuck what you say. That strongest woman is going to beat the shit out of that weakest man.
Yeah, but what are we talking about?
But
Weakest
if you
man?
take
Like, are you
but if-
saying
but no,
weakest
but
MMA
if-
guy?
No.
Like in the UFC?
No,
like,
no,
yeah, but-
no. If you just take like the strongest woman on the that's because I hear this debate a lot where it's like the strongest woman on the planet could beat the weakest man. No shit. But if you take the strongest woman on the planet and put him against like a Brock Lesnar,
No, it's over.
there's no
with.
fucking way.
Yeah, like even if you take the worst UFC like ranked person and put them against like Amanda Nunes, like I don't think there's a shot. Like
I didn't Amanda Nunes say that too? Like I think she was public about it, or I know Ronda Rousey was.
yeah,
She's like, there's no way I would compete against Amanda. Like, there would be no competition. Like she said it. I mean, because she spars with those guys at the and Amanda Nunes might be the freak that might be able to do it though because she trained with men at the gym that she was at, so she might be that freak.
yeah.
And I don't mean freak like, but I'm just saying like that one anomaly that could possibly beat the weakest man in her prime.
Yeah, but again, even if there was, this is rare. This is like rare air we're talking about. Like even if there was, it's rare air. The average athlete, it's kind of like with
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a badass sneaker.
what, the rare air.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Nike
Rare Air, sponsored by 2cigars. No, but like in all sports, Serena Williams, like she's great. She's the best in the world. Like not now,
Yeah.
but she
Well,
was.
she was. Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
was.
a fucking
But
monster.
again, she wouldn't have that same. I'm not saying she couldn't beat a man. I'm just saying like the Roger Federers, the Nadal,
Yeah,
the
she
Djokovic.
wouldn't win those titles.
Yeah,
probably.
she wouldn't have been able to. But again, nobody like it's okay.
Yeah.
it's okay. It's
in
fine.
those types of sports, because like I'm not gonna lie, maybe golf.
No, even golf because
Oh, the drives.
the drives, and like how far they're like
Yeah.
with their irons and their
Yeah.
like they just couldn't.
Well, the sport that we play now, a pool. That's a different story.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck how
that's a different one,
It's a
though.
different.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it's a whole
different
different
sport.
monster.
It also just doesn't have the same level of like market
And yeah,
compared to all these. Like
That's
you
true.
just said, like the one guy, what did he win? 5,000, right? So again, we don't even have like.
I think it's like 20 or 30, but
Still, I mean,
it's not in millions.
that's what LeBron James breathes once a day.
Well, yeah, that's just
Like, he
every
just
he
breathes,
makes
he gets
he make,
5,000.
yeah, he just makes that every minute on the
Yeah,
fucking court.
so it's okay, but again, it's just it's gone too far.
Yeah, it has. Well, I think that was a good podcast. We're past the hour mark at this point. I actually think this is a good one.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So one last time, High Noon, please. Nicky really wants to get sponsored by you guys.
Yeah.
He loves your fucking drink.
I love you.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's.
Pineapple, watermelon.
You know what's
passion
not a
fruit.
good marketing ploy though is talking about your fucking drunk episode.
Well,
they're
yeah,
gonna
but
hear that and be like,
no,
dude, like, that's
well,
not. Good.
no, but see, no, I think it's actually very good because again,
It was hard liquor.
What was I
Hard liquor.
drinking?
Hard liquor.
I wasn't drinking High Noon. That was my first mistake.
Yeah, I've never seen you on High Noon drunk like that.
No.
You can't.
No, it's just physically impossible.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It gives you in good spirits. Like anything can happen, you're gonna be in good spirits.
I mean, you started me on it too because I hated.
And yeah,
I
you
didn't
love
even-
'em.
I didn't. Don't. I wouldn't say love. I drink them because you drink them.
loves
Shut up, man. I don't want people knowing my business.
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 Yeah, I got my nephew. He's always like, "What's Nicky doing?" He's doing business.
He's doing business. I know. I always try to get my daughter to say like funny things, but she never follows through on it.
You know
like,
what?
I tell her, I'm like, I always go like, "Hey, Emily, what time is it?" And she goes, "I don't know, 6." What she's supposed to say is "bumbleclock," but she never follows through on it.
High noon. It's high noon time.
It's high noon time. What time is it? Noon. High
Yeah.
noon.
High noon.
It's always high noon somewhere.
Yeah.
God. I think we're good, man.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I think that's it.
You know what? We'll just, because we're about to watch it, what do you think about the NBA Finals? Since we're just going to watch it, Boston won game 1.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like this one's a toss-up because of how that game 1 fanned out.
Yeah, because by the time we talk next week, I mean, if Boston sweeps them, series is over. So we might as well get it out of the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. So who wins on your book?
I think Golden State.
Oh, okay.
I think Golden State. Klay Thompson is not going to shoot. I mean, he shot awful. And
I'm saying Boston in 6.
Boston 6. Wow.
What are you doing? I gotta go against you.
Golden State in 6.
So it's both 6. So
Yeah.
we'll know by game 6.
Yeah, we'll know by game 6.
Do you think they're gonna script it to be a game 7 though? Because you know how the NBA has their script.
Yeah, no, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think it'll be game 6.
All right.
All right, let's end it.
Well, that's it, everybody. Fuck you, Chicago.
Peace.
Peace. Well, that was a crazy fucking episode right there. I mean,
Yeah, I got smoke in my eye.
no one got smoke in their eye this time. We actually,
Yeah, we have a good setup now.
yeah, we got a good setup. We actually got brand new microphones, so if it's really loud, we'll figure it out. But just maybe turn down the volume on your phone. It's your fault, not ours.
Yeah, it's your fault. Go see a doctor if you have hearing problems.
Yeah, well, that's what this podcast is for everybody, the hearing impaired and everybody. So we gotta talk loud sometimes. But no, I think we did a good one, man. I got a big dick, right? Since you see me. Yeah, I got a big dick. Let's move on. No, so if you listen this long, thank you. Like and subscribe. It'll be on YouTube every Monday. Well, today because it's gonna land on when I'm talking to you guys right now. But
We're really close to that high noon sponsorship, so keep plugging us and keep listening to the views.
yeah,
I feel like we're really close.
yeah. I think we almost got 100 on the first one, which is not bad.
That's
for
not
our
bad.
first one. For no one knowing who the fuck we are, that's pretty good.
I think Sprite will be calling too soon.
God, you and your Sprite sponsorship. We're not gonna get Pepsi to sponsor us.
Well, I don't want Pepsi. They're scumbags.
Well, no, but Sprite's part of that.
No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, I think Pepsi makes Sprite.
All right, that's the end of the podcast.
All right, here we go with me and my daughter talking for about 8 minutes.
Come on, go!
I did. I just already. Oh, you want me to put on the sunglasses now? Welcome to 2cigars. Not saying I'm smoking right now because I'm here with my daughter. Who are you? Say your name.
Emily, I'm just having a great time singing. I was singing in my channel.
Yeah.
My friend, me, and my friend Ryan was singing every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your favorite thing to do? And how? You know what? Let's start with this. How old are you?
I'm 4 and I like to sing and dance
Yeah.
and watch JJ and Mikey.
What's JJ and Mikey?
He builds and do everything.
You have to talk closer to the microphone.
And he builds and does everything.
Yeah. What do they play? Like a game or something?
They play Evan. They play with Evan's cousin.
Yeah. What game is it? What's it called?
It's called
What game? What?
called
Because don't you like playing that same game? What's the game called?
Robin.
Login.
Yeah, login. Cause
What's a login?
Minecraft is login. Cause he don't. It's all my mama's channel, but it's all
Yeah,
login.
I thought you
so-
played Minecraft. I thought that's what they were playing.
Yeah,
It's Minecraft, right?
we were playing.
You gotten pretty good at Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie. I've been
Yeah.
watching you play. You're really actually really good.
Yeah.
You can build and everything by yourself now.
But Willie helped me yesterday. Willie come here and then today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yesterday. It was yesterday.
What's
But
what's yesterday?
Yesterday was Willie's time to celebrate.
No, but what?
Just for a minute.
I'm just putting my arm on the back of your chair.
No, don't. Because you are moving my ding around.
Okay.
My headphones around, and I don't want to do that.
Girl, you got some sass on you.
No, I don't.
That was so sassy right there.
This is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Hey,
What?
you're a doo-doo head.
You do that.
No, you're a doo-doo head.
You want to do that.
No, you're a poo-poo head. Who's the biggest poo-poo head you know?
You are.
No! You're the biggest poo-poo head.
Yeah, you are.
What, is Mama poo-poo head?
No. You are poop head.
No, you're a poo-poo head.
You.
No, I'm telling you, you're the
You
poo-poo
are
head.
poo-poo.
You smell like a poo-poo head.
You smell like poop. It's okay when I close the door.
Oh, you want to close? Go ahead, close
Yeah.
the door. Is it closed?
Yeah, it's closed.
Okay.
Ah,
Hey, remember you gotta talk. Remember, I know you're only 4, but you gotta talk into the microphone.
you can help me. Oh, you can help me do it again.
Do what?
You can help me.
Yeah, you're perfect right there. Look at you, you little diva. You got me in these little tiny like white sunglasses. You got, and then you got yours. What is those minis?
Yeah,
Or some
mini.
red mini with a bow on it.
Yeah. See mini right there?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Mini right.
Okay. Well, don't go there, girlfriend.
No, Dada. You don't pardon. You don't pardon this time.
She's.
And then-
Don't you snap your fingers at me, or at least attempt to snap your fingers. You snap your fingers when you learn how to snap your fingers.
No, you do. You do, Gansadam. You do.
Get your hand out of my face, girlfriend. Get your hand out of my face.
You.
This is what we do on a daily basis. We just fight with each other. Right?
Yeah.
I challenge you.
I challenge you.
Let's do it. Come on.
Not with the sunglasses. Not with the
Now with the sunglasses.
You can help me.
Challenge is basically we kind of butt heads slightly, and then we push against each other as hard as we can. Whoever, like, it's like a tug of war,
Yeah.
but you just push the other person with your head.
Yeah.
Who usually wins?
I do.
No.
No, I do. I just do.
Oh, way to embarrass your dad.
Yes. Down the microphone. Down the microphone. Then
Yeah, you're happy I got all this set up, don't you?
Sing a song for me, okay?
Oh, so we have to be quiet? I have to be quiet so you can sing a song?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And don't be rude again, okay?
Don't be rude again. What do you mean?
Cause you were all that talking yesterday when we start that again.
Oh, I was talking through your singing?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, go ahead. I'm gonna let you sing for a little bit, okay? And then I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna have to stop you. So you better sing for a little bit. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
Go. I don't know how. You're on the nice and beautiful. I'm just one to sing.
The clock is ticking.
What?
Are we whispering now? What are you whispering about?
I'm missing my song.
Oh, well, you're singing too long. It was beautiful, though. It was a very beautiful song. What was it about? Who'd you write that song for? Huh? Who'd you write the song for? Stop messing with your glasses, girl. Just tell me who you wrote the song for.
I don't know.
You just wrote it?
Yeah, that's what it. I just wrote it yesterday.
You wrote it yesterday? Did you write it on your piano?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah? You play piano now?
I do.
Yeah, what's a C chord?
It's bum. His name is Bun. His name is Bun, and it's a dog piano.
Oh, my God. This might be the best one yet.
Yeah.
This might actually be our, like, bonus second episode.
Yeah. It's my first episode.
Instead of 2 cigars, should this be called 2 peas in a pod?
Yeah. Now,
The 2 peas in a pod podcast?
but
Oh, the 2 peas in a podcast. Oh, the 2 peas in a podcast. That's what we are. You and me are the 2 peas in a podcast.
Yeah. But this game is called Smoke a Gar. And
What?
The game is called Smoke a Gar because you said that.
Oh, no. We don't, no. You don't say that. Here. I'm gonna play an instrument. Ready? Say something.
Arden.
Go. Speak.
Arden.
No, you're right. That one. It's the bottom of the chin. I have to. Okay, go.
Arden.
High five. High five. High five. Too slow, loser.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, loser.
loser.
Yes, guys. Yeah. You speak up to the channel. Well, I'm going bye and this and bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Hey, little girl.
Bye.
Guess what? I love you. What? I can't hear you speaking to the microphone. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody, guys.